Hey, cousins. So one of the other cousins sent me this video and said, Girl, you have got to review this video. It says, My marriage was over on my wedding day, divorce red flags. Her name is Geraldine Scribable Lake. She is hilarious, okay? She's hilarious, but I'm going to do a review on it. I'm going to be talking through it. You know how I do. Add a little music to avoid any issues. But girl, this video here, girl. Thank you for the cousin that sent this to me. Shout out to her. I'll go over and see if I can give her a couple of dollars. Let's hear what she has to say, y'all.
Do I wish I had never gotten married? Absolutely. But you know what I hated more than the marriage? The wedding.
Girl. Go over and subscribe to her. I'll link her video below.
What's up, everybody? It's your girl, Indescribable, aka Geraldine Lake, and today I'm here to rant about planning a wedding. Oh my God! And my wedding was like $5,000. I didn't have no debt from the wedding, but oh my God, the amount of people that RSVP'd that didn't even show up to the wedding. So now I got to pay for food that's going to go in the trash. The amount of people that didn't RSVP and then brought their regular ass to the wedding, dressed out of the dress code. Because I don't even remember who this person was, but they had on a blood red suit. A blood red suit. I knew they wasn't part of my family. I knew it had to be his family because what? Let me stay on topic.
She said a blood red suit. To a wedding. Must have been a country wedding. Had to be country wedding. Either it was a country wedding or it's a Kojic wedding. Because, you know, them Kojic folks be turning out in them bright colors. Though I love bright colors, but I said, well, go ahead, girl.
The thing that was most stressful about planning the wedding was coordinating all the people. I love my family, but I have a huge family. I'm talking about my mom and my dad's side. My parents are married, so I've always had access to my mom and my dad's side. Mm-hmm. The thing that I love the most is that the people that wanted to be there, they were there and they showed up for me and they did exactly what they were supposed to do. Mm-hmm. I still, to this day, appreciate my matron of honor. And my best friend who acted as like an usher or a hostess. She did a wonderful job. My uncle was security at the door in case anybody thought they was going to stand up and object. Put it on them, uncle. I know what time here. But just accommodating people and their feelings on a day that should have been reserved for me and my feelings. Right. I did not like it, y'all. The amount of people that wanted to come and tell me they had a problem with a decision that I made after my wedding can go to hell. Okay, and then not to mention, y'all, I'm divorced anyway. So that pissed me off. Y'all, let me tell you when I should have known. Yes. When I should have known that the wedding was going to be the last happy time I would have in that relationship. Mm-hmm. Because I had an agreement with my then fiance that we were going to write our own vows and we were going to have them completed before the ceremony, right? Mm-hmm. I should not have trusted him to do this. I should have known based on other situations that he had failed to come through and that he would not be able to complete this task.
Okay, so stop right there. Stop right there, right? So, ladies, this is what I'm talking about. I hear it all the time of women not seeing anything. And I have a comment from another lady on another video that I said I was going to do a video for her. There are always signs. So she said, we agree we were going to write our vows, but she should not have trusted him because of other things that happened. And y'all know how I talk. I get hyper. I get happy. I'm like, oh, the light is coming on. I am not judging because you know how Black Christians are. Everything is judged, thou shalt not judge. But if you're about to marry somebody, right? You're about to, ladies, this is what we do. I don't know if this young woman is a born-again believer or not, but for the born-again believing woman, you're actually turning over your life. You're taking your life, and you're putting it in his hands. Hallelujah. Woo! When you stand at the altar, you are giving this man your life. I cannot say this enough. You're giving him your life. The same way you turn your life over to the Lord Jesus Christ is the same way you are turning your life over to your husband. So if you cannot trust him to write vows and you cannot trust him with other things, and you saw other things that he didn't fulfill or complete before you marry him, please tell me why you would go ahead and marry him anyway. Glory be to God. There are always signs. Always. So I appreciate her saying no, because there are other things I trusted him with that he didn't come through. Go ahead, sister. Woo! She preaching.
He ends up on the day of the wedding. Now the wedding is like, I don't know, 3 or 4 o'clock. He's toasted by noon. Toasted. His homeboy flew into town and he's convinced him to get plastered and speak from the heart. And speak from the heart. I don't know who you thought you were, but why would you? You mean the first thing you're gonna do as husband and wife is go against something that we already agreed upon? Yeah. That was one of my first red flags. Oh my God.
Go against something I love her shirt. We agreed on. And drunk coming to the most solemn covenant. Drunk, right there. Go ahead, come.
And him sitting up there, I still remember, if I could find the footage somewhere, I would post it, but I don't even want to be tied to that man no more. Y'all, that man was up there swaying. He was literally on the camera like this.
Drunk.
That's how drunk he was. Talk about embarrassing.
So that means, y'all, if you are drunk legally, you cannot consent. I don't think they got married. That man could say, I was drunk and I couldn't consent to get married. I don't know what I was doing. Hello? Huh? Go ahead, girl. Woo.
And then got up there and told all my friends and family that all I had to do was wake up and he was going to handle the rest. Baby, you don't know me very well at all. I'm not a wake up and a nigga handle the rest type of person. That's not even in my DNA. I'm going to get up and get it done. And if you say you're going to do something, I'm checking behind you to make sure you do it until you show me that I can trust you. I should have never did it. I should have never did it. Oh my God.
But that's good though. But if he didn't show you, you can do it. This is like not a man you married. This is not a married man. This is not a man you married, girl. But go ahead, girl. I love that shirt. I love the shirt. I wouldn't get that shirt with that I match energy, proceed with caution, but I love the shirt. That's my color too. But go ahead, girl.
I should never did it. This man from day one did not care about what I wanted. I was not an equal part or a partner to him in that relationship. It was 100% about what he wanted and what was best for him.
He didn't care about what you want. I mean, these are all sides. These are all sides. Ladies, they were all here. But go ahead, girl. Go ahead.
Not to mention, y'all. Oh my God. Just one thing that I can appreciate.
Yes.
I always have said this, that man paid them bills. I was allowed to quit my job and figure out social media so I could generate a stable income to support myself.
Okay, that was
deep. But other than that man stressed me out. He was disappointed.
Other than that man stressed you out, honey. Ooh, child. That's not enough that he paid the bills. It's good that he paid all the bills, but that's not enough to spend forever with him. Ooh, he stressed you out.
He was drinking heavily. And I remember when the divorce proceedings started, I went through the house and I just started finding all these different, bottles of alcohol. Jesus. And I lined them up and I put them on the kitchen bar so he could see them. Because at this point I had left the house. I was gone for like 2 months. I left while I was trying to figure out, whether or not I wanted to go through with the divorce or not. Because y'all, it was a tough decision to come to. I come from a very religious household, and I wouldn't even consider myself as someone who is deconstructing from Christianity, but I consider myself someone who is not. I don't force myself to strictly live by rules and regulations created by people who never knew Jesus, who never sat with Jesus and never spoke with him. And then laws that encourage slavery, laws that encourage misogyny. I'm not beholden to that, right? I feel like I'm spiritual and I have a relationship with my creator.
I wish when people talk about the Bible and slavery and all of that you would put it in context. I just wish people would realize that we're talking about the slavery that Paul was talking about was not the slavery that Black Americans experience. The misogyny that we are looking back in the Bible to see, that was it was the culture. That was the Jewish culture. So you can't bring that over in this day and time. This is why context and studying the Bible is important. But anyways, she says she's spiritual. Go ahead, girl. Go ahead.
Now, but at the time it was, oh, God doesn't wish divorce for you. How dare you get a divorce? You don't know what you're doing now. You go to therapy, try to work it out. Best thing my therapist ever said to me was, if you don't do something different, you're going to forever be managing his emotions. And thank God that my therapist wasn't a super Christian either, because
woo! Come on. You gotta do something different. You're gonna be like a baby. Like I need to do a video. A lot of y'all are married to special needs men. A lot of y'all have special needs husbands. And I don't mean special needs as in my daughter is special needs, but you have to handle him. I have a special needs daughter. She's 32 years old, and for the rest of her life, I have to take care of her. Yes, there's some things she can do for herself, but I have to take care of her. I have to do basically everything for her. I have to sign every medical paper. I have to do everything just about everything for her. Even though she can get in the tub and wash herself, at least 3 times a week, I have to get in that tub with her, and I have to scrub her because she's not scrubbing. And you know it's hot, girl. You got to get all that funk off of you. Okay. And so sadly, a lot of women have special needs husbands, not special needs as in my daughter's special needs, but grown men that you have to handle. But go ahead, girl. You're preaching the whole sermon. Go ahead. We're not going to watch the whole video because I want y'all to go over there and watch the rest of the video. Yeah.
I would have been stuck in a marriage. And thank God I didn't have no kids. We didn't have no assets together. Our names weren't on anything. I was able to pay for the divorce. I want to say my divorce cost like $1,200. It was very cut and dry, and it still took him 6 months because he wanted to drag it out. But I want to say the red flags that I ignored was constant just dismissal of my feelings, disappearing, not saying where he was going. Y'all, there was a time where,
girl,
I had this event to do, and he left me stranded in downtown Atlanta at like 1 a.m. He disappeared. He never even came home. I asked him for a divorce that day. I will never forget, because it was October the 10th. I'll never forget. October the 10th. After we had gotten, it was like after our first year of marriage. We were no longer intimate. We were not really communicating. We were just passing each other in the house. Every now and then we would argue about something, but for the most part, I knew it was over and I wanted to go. So as I'm trying to work through this, I'm getting things from friends and family, like, just try to work it out. And it's because it's soon, like I decided I wanted a divorce like 8 months in. I didn't ask for one till right at 1.5 years. So
8 months in, can you imagine? And this is another story to prove what I have always said. If you're getting a divorce, I say 5 years into the marriage, those were things that were already there that you ignored. And she said 8 months in, she was ready to go. Oh, I'm so glad, girl, you didn't waste your life with
it. Was the planning a trip and not having the logistics properly mapped out. So now we're spending unnecessary money and we might be lost in a foreign country. It was disappearing, not coming home, not knowing where you're at. It was allowing friends or family to be disrespectful and not considering my feelings. It was also just a complete lack of consideration. I think that was it. Everything boiled down to not considering my feelings. And that's a thing for me. I don't want to be in a situation where I feel like somebody don't care about me because.
But the thing is, he was always like that. He was always like that. Okay, ladies, that's the point. The point is, he was always that way. Always. Okay.
Why would you sit up in front of my parents crying, saying you can't wait to marry me, I'm the best thing that ever happened to you, and pretending like you wanted to be a partner in my life is crazy. For you to not be coming home and having a drinking problem. The hell was that about? So in retrospect, I think the biggest thing for me was I will never allow myself to be caught up like that again, because people can cry and be in your face and say you mean the world to them and still marry you and treat you like nobody. That's how I felt in my marriage. And I was tired, y'all. I was tired of asking. I was tired of crying, tired of begging, tired of being confused about what we were and what we were doing. Because if you can't talk to your spouse, then who can you really talk to?
Amen. Let's stop it right there. Y'all, I'm gonna link it below. You could go finish watching the rest of her video. I absolutely love this story as a teaching tool because the signs were all there for her. But like a lot of women, we ignore the red flags. And what I'm encouraging you by me sharing this story is you do not ignore those red flags, girl. You walk away. Dating is for data. My new book coming soon. Dating is for data. It's you gather the data, and based on the data, you make a decision. Based on the data this young woman have, she should not even have even accepted a proposal from him, but she did. Okay. So I absolutely love you. I adore you. Thank you. I'm trying to give you guys a few videos today just to make up for my lack of videos the last couple of days. I've been busy. If you want to take the husband profile course, it begins in September. The link is below. I do have payment plans, so you can go over there and see what fits you. Yes, you can book a one-on-one session with me. 23 Types of Guys is also available on Amazon. There are all types of different types of guys out here, girl. You just have to learn to gather the data. I absolutely love you. I adore you. Leave a comment for me. Check out the other video I posted today. I have a couple more videos I'm going to do today just to make up for not being here the last couple of days. I love you. Talk to you later. Go over to her channel and watch the rest of that video. Love you. Bye.